You're walking along the street, or you're at a party, or else you're alone and then you suddenly get you're looking at someone nice and suddenly realize that this could be the start of something big.
You're lunching at 21 and watching your diet, declining a shallot roast, accepting a fig. When out of the clear blue sky, it's suddenly guy and guy, and this could be the start of something big.
Hi everyone!
I love the opening, don't you?
I do. I feel like a star, like a Hollywood star.
We're stars all the time.
I know.
So, welcome to Sunday.
STELIX.
Now, listen, fourth episode, and he still doesn't know the name of the damn show.
I thought it was STELIX in the kitchen.
No, it's Sunday Night with STELIX.
Oh,
Or
Sunday night with
STELIX.
STELIX.
Yes. That's
so,
what this is all about.
corrected.
But do we have a really exciting Sunday night with STELIX, right?
Yes,
because
we do.
why?
Because today is going to be a very special Halloween celebration.
Boo! Yes, it is. It's going to be so great. We're going to bring you backstage on how we transform our beautiful home into a Halloween heaven or haven. I come up with some really good things fast, don't I?
Halloween heaven?
Haven.
He's already talking to dead people.
So I'm really excited because it's October. What date is it? October 7th, which is somebody's
My birthday!
Yes, and as you probably know, that you're thinking, today's not October 7th, today's October 8th. I know, but for us to be able to do backstage and get all the Halloween stuff that we want to show you, we had to pre-record this. But it's still Sundays with STELIX, right? So how exciting.
Yes.
And no, we've never done this. We've never done backstage. So, but before we get to do that, you know what we always do? They want us to sing again.
I know.
You know. As I always mention, like Dina Martin says, you have your sippy poos on a Sunday, and hey Pallies, I love when she does that. You go check her out. She's pretty good on Fridays. She does a live show, Dina Martin, Dean Martin's daughter. It's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
So
yesterday I was in the bedroom, I don't know, getting ready, and I hear in the background all this music, and he's interacting with whomever, and of course he was watching the Dina Martin show on YouTube, right?
No, Facebook.
Facebook, whatever.
Facebook.
Anyway.
I'm not sure if she's on Instagram, but Facebook. But how is everybody? I hope everybody is doing well on this Columbus Day weekend. We are doing so great, celebrating this Puerto Rican's birthday. So what's better than that? We're going to be taking off tomorrow
to Provincetown.
P-Town.
Yes.
I'm taking
one of my favorite places in the world. So
I'm gonna just plan everything this weekend. So dinner's already planned, or show's already planned, right? So we're gonna have a really good time.
But he does that every day. So I can't expect anything better because that's who he is to me. He celebrates me every day. So I'm super grateful. And grateful to many of you who've already sent me a lot of messages on Facebook. So thank you.
Well, you know what? I think everybody that's watching should be celebrating themselves every day also. Mm-hmm. Waking up and, even before you get out of bed, just celebrating exactly who you are, why you're here, how different you are. There's like snowflakes. There's nobody like you. So I think that's something that we should all pay attention to, and none of us really do, or a lot of us don't. So I think it's something that Spirit reminds me every day. So, but listen, it's rap time. We need music, rap time.
That's right. So you're going to come behind the scenes. So we're going to show... What? I don't know what... Listen, I can't understand your language. Oh my God.
The first episode, this is the fourth episode, right? The first episode, I said, it's rap time, or the second episode, and he looked at me like getting like presents out and starting to wrap them. I'm like, no, chatting, rapping, rapping.
Okay.
Before we get into the Halloween stuff, we gotta rap. We gotta just, so what is going on this week?
My birthday. Okay. My birthday's going on.
That's a beautiful thing, right?
And I also celebrated. So for those of you who listened to my show last Friday, the 6th, I celebrated my 100th episode. And by the way, if you don't know, I mean, my show is a live show, but we do turn it into a podcast. But it's a lot of people don't know that less than I forgot the percentage, but it's not a very high percentage of podcasts that get to 100 episodes.
No, I think you said 85%.
Yeah. So
Yesterday.
I mean, I'm super thrilled that I got to my 100th show live at WARA 1320.
Do you know where it is?
Radio. Yes, I know where it is.
That's
for
good.
sure. So thank you, all of you, for supporting us.
That was a fun show too.
It was an
that
amazing show.
Croce's called in, the
Yeah.
guest called in just to congratulate Elix, and it was a really, really fantastic, fabulous show.
Yeah, I knew people were gonna call in, but I didn't know who was calling in. So it was surprising to hear people who've been a guest on the show.
Well, and you know what? And you could also tell, like Miss Kay called in and was very emotional because of what you gave her. What she's a changed person, she said, because of meeting Elix. It's not a big surprise that you hear that, but every person had such beautiful things to say about you.
Yes.
And who you are and how selfless you are. That's who you are, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
It is. It seriously, it is. After 30 years, I know that like the back of my hand.
And I'm always, because my job is to be for you, so I often forget about me being for me. So
a lot of times versus my job is to be for me. And sometimes I forget about everybody else. No, I'm kidding. Both of us are.
Are you really kidding? I don't think so. I think
That was a diss, wasn't it? Listen, both of us, you are 100% selfless. You will take care of everybody else before you. But you know what I love about the two of us is that both our paths are in the same place.
Yes.
That we both give back to people with readings that I do, with you with coaching, with all the legal work I did, with your cooking. It's pretty amazing how that has to happen for us to be together for 30 years.
Yes,
right?
we're
in sync.
We're living a purpose-driven life.
Yes,
So,
I love that, and staying in the present. And you know, it's. I told Elix that I ran this morning, as I always do in the back trail running, and it's where I really sort of tune into life. And just that subject of I want to be better, I want to keep getting better. That's the whole point, right, of being here, is getting better. And what I mean by that is learning what we're here to learn. We're all here to learn something. And as I was running, I just started letting go of something, yet another thing that I've been doing over the past year or so. And as I was running and thinking about that and feeling like, now that I get to let go of an old story that has kind of like captured me in not the greatest way, now that I'm letting it go, I have space for like even better stuff, much better stuff, like positive stuff. The moment I thought that, I had my earbuds on and I'm listening to music, and I don't know, I'm not gonna remember the artist's name, but the first words are "Hello, it's me." It's an older song. It's a beautiful song. And as I was running, I thought, oh my God, hello, it's me. Like I'm being introduced to someone who, my soul, someone who that's been with me my entire life, but because of the stories and beliefs, I have not really met all of me yet. So I think every one of us is like that. But if you can figure out how to, hello, it's me, how to like remove some of the
attachments.
Yeah, attachments is perfect.
The attachments
that are not benefiting you, and you open yourself up to more stuff, more great stuff, right?
Yeah. I call it learning to be committed without being attached. Because commitment and attachment are two different things, but we often like intertwine them with one another, and we forget that there's a big distinction. Being committed to something does not mean being attached to something. And the more you practice on collapsing the two, the better you get. And you then create an opening to discover you, the real you.
Elix, that is amazing. And I never understood what that word attachment meant in reference to what Elix is explaining. And one day I was doing an event and the ticket sales weren't where I thought they should be. And I was frustrated. I was saying, should I do the event? Why aren't more tickets being sold? And I remember you had a conversation with me, and I wasn't
Coachable.
always coachable. A lot of times I'm like this. And
Actually, like this. More like this.
I really do that if I'm not
Yes.
getting my way. Like Helix was like, I can't. Why
Yeah.
not?
Like a little kid, like, nope.
But he explained to me that I'm feeling this way. First of all, it's ego-based, but it's also because I have attached myself to that number, and that attachment was pulling me down, was putting me in a very bad place, a bad perspective of looking at that event, as opposed to looking at it like, even if 10 people show up, those 10 people cannot wait. They cannot
That's
wait
right.
for a reading, right?
That's right.
And once I realized that, it was a game changer. But you know what? I gotta be honest though, Felix. You know, in the moment you realize that, and then it's
forget.
very simple to fall back down into
Yeah.
your old ways.
Yeah.
So it's something that both of us are practicing. So why do we just became so philosophical and serious, and we're about to like rip off the witches' coats and shoes and goblins and get
They've been waiting.
into Halloween,
They've
right?
been waiting, and normally we start earlier, so they're frantic to get out of their containers.
Yeah, but
Also, no. But I wanted to also.
did you hear him? No. Stephen, no.
No. That we're talking about gas, and so I want to make sure that I include Dr. Johnson, who was an amazing guest.
For your show.
For the show yesterday. Frank Duran, who directed The Lady of the Dunes, which is a huge case that got unsolved after his documentary that you were a major part of. Yeah, it got solved. And Matthew Kondracki. In Matthew, we want to talk about Matthew because his recent show, who is now on Amazon Prime, and you're gonna be on episode 2.
I am so excited. I just posted this on social media that Matthew. I thought it was coming out in 2024, but he posted the premiere episode of Doc Echo's Paranormal Show on Amazon Prime. So last night we got all cozy on the couch in the living room and watched it and loved.
It was amazing. It was amazing. It was really amazing.
You can feel his passion for what he does. Never mind his talent. I mean, that boy is talented, like unlike anyone else, right?
Yes.
But it was really terrific. They were in an opera house in Connecticut. So go to Amazon Prime to see the first episode. So it's Doc Echo's Paranormal Show.
Yes.
And Matthew was a guest on Elix's show, as he just mentioned, and told me that episode 2. I did 2 episodes. I cannot wait, and I am with the fabulous Monique Too Soon.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
When are you talking? I'm with the fabulous me. You're with me, but no.
With Monique.
About the show, Monique.
Monique is I think considered the only drag queen who is also gifted, is a paranormal investigator. She is, and her personality is so amazing. She's so nice also, so sweet and so nice. And I got the privilege of, and I didn't know this, I'm not gonna say much, but they took the blindfold off and I see this it was like I was in the Wizard of Oz in Emerald,
feet tall.
in the Emerald Oz.
Yeah.
It was just in this green dress. And so she's part of the episode and walks with me as we go through this venue that has paranormal activity. So check it out. And of course, I'll post, as soon as I know from Matthew when my episode is streaming, you bet I will let you know. So that's really exciting. And my book is, right now, it is being formatted, and the cover and the whole...
Yeah, it's almost there.
The whole book.
Soon.
Yes, is getting this close, very close
soon.
to being published, and it's called The Suicide Gift. So I'm really excited about that. But I think that's good for wrapping, right? Unless there's anything else.
No, I think the witches are getting pretty irritated that we're not opening the containers yet.
So guess what? We're gonna head downstairs with you to show you where all of this is, and where all of them are kept, right? But tell everyone what Lisa said. Lisa, who takes
Well,
care of our dogs.
we're gonna tell everyone when we get downstairs because they need the visual.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So hold on.
So here we are, and as you can see, this is pretty organized. And guess what? It's organized because I am in charge of organizing. Because if this was Steven's, if we let Steven in charge of this would be chaotic. So, so Steven, show people also, this is our garage where we put our cars, but in reality, this is the only place in our home that we have for storage. We do not have a basement because our home is fully finished. Every part. That's Christmas. That will be coming up very soon. Those are the Christmas stuff, and as you can tell, we have a lot more Christmas. But this is 1, 2, 3 full containers of witches, and everything here is gonna come upstairs. So there's Steven with one of many boxes. Put it on the other side, Steven.
This is how we stay.
Fit?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's the village is going there. So right here to the right. Yeah. Okay, so here we are. There's Steven.
Who can take the sunshine?
This is not easy.
The Candyman can.
We get entertainment as we go
We
through
have to.
this process. This is not easy.
It is. But it's worth it, baby.
Yeah. Once we're done, this is gonna look amazing.
Alrighty, so everything is upstairs. These are all the Halloween bins, stuff on the table. There's Elix
Puerto
Cintron
Rican.
and some other Halloween stuff that we have to light up. And of course, the famous Django. Time to get up, honey. I'm not sure she's been using her Olay, but she still looks good. All of this is coming out, right, Elix?
That's right.
So here we are, Elix. Everything is unpacked. Oh, hold on.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Come with me to the grave.
So look what I found. Just like the old days, like from the Waltons, I can figure out the weather. We should know that this weekend, right, for your birthday. So let's tune in through the static. Yes. A psychic. I gotta go. I gotta do a palm reading. So everything is unpacked. You're getting a lot of screen time there, buddy.
Who's that, Django?
Yeah, Elix is putting the Halloween tree together, which is really cool when it's lit up. But let's just come see some of the kids. Everybody is so excited that they're out, and this is their holiday. So everything is taken out, right?
Right.
And Elix has a girlfriend here.
I'm very concerned her wig is coming off, and we don't want that. So
No.
we want to protect you.
No,
But
it's-
look at how darling this is.
She is very, very cute. I love it.
How many witches do we have altogether?
Helix, I don't even know. There's so many that we have over the years.
At least 30, because every year.
No, it's more than it's way
well,
more than
probably
that. Yeah.
because every year he's obsessed. We have to get a new witch, so we're on a mission to get a new witch. But these are
Well,
these are so
every year in
cute.
Salem, every
Yes.
single year in Salem, regardless whether it's like a small witch or a larger witch, I have to buy a witch. We always like to keep adding to the collection, but I got to show you something that is going to blow your mind. Ready? So, this is one of my favorites. I mean, I love them all, like Helix just said, right? I love them all. But this I've had, I don't even know how many years. But like this is before Helix, and we've been together 30 years.
You had that before me?
Yeah, with Auntie Dolores. Yeah, at the gift shop at the
You
Marriott.
did not have that before me. That doesn't exist. She got that for us.
But I
Dolores,
So,
correct him.
My Auntie Dolores, who I love.
Yes.
Well, I loved all my aunts, but
Yeah.
she worked at a gift shop at the Marriott Hotel in Providence, Rhode Island, and she was the manager. And everybody in that hotel, when I tell
Loved
you,
her.
loved her. The executives used to come by and were very saddened if it was like Dolores' day off and they didn't get to see her, if they came sporadically. So when the holidays were really big, right? So the
Hopefully
I'm
we'll
excited.
get to the point of the story before the show ends, because this is one of those
Look
that
at I got a white light on my
I
hand.
can
Look
already
at
tell. That's Dolores.
That was pretty good.
All right,
So
point.
in any case, so the owner of the store, Helen, she was amazing with the holidays and get these great things. So my Aunt Dolores would bring me stuff, especially for Halloween, because she knew I loved Halloween. So she got me this. Now this is years and years and years. So when we first met, our house was in Randolph, right?
Mm-hmm.
We bought that house in '95. This was there. So every year, he's got a little button and he does this little sound effect. Every year from '95 forward or before that,
Yeah.
we would hit it, and I would call my best friend Paul J. Martin and leave him a message with it on. This was sort of like the initiation of Halloween, right?
But what he, yeah, well, go ahead.
But Paul wouldn't, he'd be waiting to hear it, and Susan also, I would do it to her,
Yeah.
I would do it to my mother. They would just get the answer machine and just do this.
But for all those years, it was just a sound.
Just a sound.
Just a sound.
Then, are you ready for this? Last year, we do the same thing we've done for 30 plus years. I pull it out, I put batteries in it, and I press it. It does the same sound, yet after 30
All
plus
these years.
years, it starts moving.
Now it moves.
It never moved for 30 years.
Nope.
Never moved at all. I'm looking at it like I was on acid. Oh my God, what is going on with me? This thing is moving. I'm seeing innate objects move now in spirit, and it wasn't. So here it is. Ready? Oh my God.
The head and the arms.
You see the arms,
Yeah, we didn't-
and the
we-
head, move. Yeah, it never moved
Never.
before, ever.
We were wondering if it was gonna move this year.
Yeah,
Because
and-
we didn't know.
And we put it on, and it's
It
moving.
moved.
So and here is another
That's the House of Great
favorite.
Gables.
It's not the House of Seven Gables, but we'll go with that. Just saying.
Actually, I said Grey Gables. Oh my God, I'm really bad.
Would you say Gay Gables?
Gray, the store around the corner. It's called Grey
The
Gables.
House of Gay Gables,
Oh my
right here,
God.
right here.
It's close to the House of Seven Gables.
There's, again, over the years, we just keep accumulating and adding, and Halloween and Christmas are our absolute favorites, right?
Yeah. And Halloween is really a fraction of what we have for Christmas. So if you think this is a lot, Christmas is yet another dimension. So
I think like 5 to 10 times, and I have not even put up the village. I have an entire Halloween village, which is so cool, and a lot of the houses.
that'll get done the day before Halloween.
That's never happened.
Okay, just saying.
You mean because there's so much?
So much. Go.
If he disappears, I'm to blame.
You wouldn't know what
Just saying.
to do if I disappear.
You
disappear
do not love the
with me.
Halloween village?
I love everything. Are you kidding?
Yes.
October is my favorite month of the year. You know, even though I will say Christmas is my favorite season, somehow it just is. But October is a very close second.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Well, this season is like, right now you can feel it. All the leaves are changing. It's fall. Everything's like, it's beautiful. And we haven't peaked yet down here on the Cape, but it will, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So, and underneath you just hear the little pitter patter of feet. So Django is just sort of like hanging out. So
he's looking to see what the hell's going on.
So we got to keep moving, right? Okay, so I'm tired. So as you can
I'm
tell,
a hot mess. I'm sweating bullets.
as
here.
you can tell, we went from daytime to nighttime, right? And you can actually see from the background that the Halloween decorations are almost 100% up.
Almost.
We're almost. Hey.
Hi, Jillian.
Hey, Jillian. Our wonderful, wonderful friend Jillian. When she leaves work, she comes by and she drives by our house because she lives like 2 minutes, 30 seconds from us, and she beeps, and you just heard her. Hey, that was live. Beep, 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 beep. And we were there tonight. We saw her, and she is fantastic. We went there for dinner, and she surprised Elix with balloons.
Happy birthday and feliz cumpleaños and a beautiful gift.
Jillian is amazing. Look it.
And this is unbelievable. So this is a place that we go to a lot, and the entire staff of the whole restaurant signed it.
I love it.
So
I love it. I love it.
hi, thank you everyone.
And they came out, Jillian came out with a cake that she got.
Two cakes.
Yeah, 2 cakes. And the rest of the staff came out and sang happy birthday, which I'll have to put
You'll put a video.
yeah, on YouTube and social media. So it was, Jillian's amazing. That whole staff is amazing too. We love them all there. And it's a local joint, and we go there all the time, right?
We love it.
I sound like my mother, a local joint, you know?
But when you told me about going there, I was like, that's the perfect place.
Yes,
So,
so that's the perfect place or way to start off your birthday weekend.
Yes.
So we go
Yes.
from here to going to P-Town tomorrow,
Yeah.
coming back Monday. But so now we're not going to give the full tour because the full tour has to be like all lit up and stuff, right? And we haven't done that yet. Plug things in, get extension cords, but we're going to give you a big preview,
Yes.
a big a tour. So
stick with us.
as Willy Wonka says, come with me and you'll see. So this is your tour guide, one of the tour guides. His name is Django. And giving a little loving. So
Birthday love.
so here we go. Here's just a little tour of some of the stuff that we already have up. So just enjoy. It's getting there, huh? Elix?
Yes.
Yeah, I tell you, he's getting a lot of coverage.
He's part of the decoration. He matches.
I really think we're missing some music here.
Oh, that's okay.
In so many of these things, sing and look at this as a centerpiece. Halloween all around. So did you like it? Did you like the tour?
I hope so. Well, I thought you were asking me. I loved it.
I'm talking about I'm just talking to the audience.
Talking.
To the audience. That's what I'm doing. So I hope you liked it. So we're going to do like a full-fledged one when everything's lit up and everything is completed. But I would say this is like 90% done, right?
I would say.
Halloween stuff, decorations are up, and I'm so glad we got to dedicate this Sunday with STELIX show for Halloween, which was really great. I mean, it stinks that we don't get to chat with people and see the comments because we're doing this Saturday night, and you guys will see this tomorrow at the usual time at 7. But next Sunday we will resume with live comments, live us.
Yeah.
Some kind of food, right? Some kind of reading.
I hope so. But by the way, make sure you leave us comments because we're gonna see them, you know,
Yes.
at some point. So
Yes, and do me a big favor and subscribe to the channel.
Yes, please.
Subscribe to the channel. And
important.
subscribe to the channel too, because when I start giving some free readings away, I'm only going to look at people that have subscribed. So to be eligible.
Yes.
So I think that's
Yes.
a good motivator.
Yes.
A free reading. Why wouldn't you want that? So today like I said, we left. We went to dinner. We had like an amazing dinner. I am so stuffed. And tomorrow morning we leave for P-Town, so we're gonna have a great time and come back Monday. So we're gonna do dinner. We're gonna see a show, and it is the Wash Ashore Festival in P-Town. But there's always, I think it's also Women's Week. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and we're gonna be back the end of October, right? Because I'm gonna be at the Water's Edge Cinema, and for the second year in a row, I am going to be doing readings before a movie that I select. Last year I selected Hocus Pocus, and this year, I'm not gonna tell you, but I selected another movie.
Awesome movie, yes,
yeah,
yes.
the owner of the cinema lets me do that, and it's really cool. So, so anything else?
No?
I hope everyone has a great holiday weekend, right?
Yes.
And
I know I'm gonna have an awesome holiday birthday weekend.
of course. Okay, so good night. Wait, how can we say good night like that, right?
We can.
We know you're waiting.
You're walking along the street, or you're at a party, or else you're alone, and then you suddenly you're looking for someone nice, and suddenly realize that this could be the start of something big.
You're lunching at 21 and watching your diet, declining a shallot roast, accepting a fig. When out of the clear blue sky, it's suddenly guy and guy, and this could be the start of something big. This was very big. We love you guys, and we'll see you next Sunday
Sunday at 7, live.
Live.